Wow!
Hello.
Hello.
Ah. So, last we left off, you guys had some shenanigans in the ocean for a bit after the oil rig was destroyed.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Feeling
Grecian
great.
was escorted off the ship is the way I'll put it.
Recovered.
Yeah.
And the submarine recovered Grecian. I mean, Carney, wow.
Yeah.
I hate confusing player names and character names sometimes.
It's okay.
Who are you?
Happens to be all the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
after the recovery, you guys eventually dropped in on Eliowen, and knowing that it is possible that Titan, along with Finality, might be targeting the Blood Swamp, you guys took a little car ride towards Ignacia.
Yippee.
We let Carney drive.
Yay!
Yay!
Much
Oh,
to
we have
Davey's
two
horror.
You have two drivers
though,
now.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, you
that's
can
true.
trade out.
Yeah, so
can
you
both
guys
sit in
have
the
to
front
take...
and fight over who's driving.
Yeah, you guys can take less rest stops now, as y'all
Yippee.
just park to switch out drivers. The RV does have a bathroom installed, so whenever you're not like... There'll be times you probably stop just because you don't want to change out the RV bathroom as much, but... But with the second driver, you guys are able to go for longer, so...
Look at us go.
You guys get some pretty good headway. And you guys... I'll say you would have to stop by a hotel or camp out, one of the two, on the way there. Would y'all camp out or seek a hotel?
I mean, do we have money for a hotel? We
I
didn't
don't know
get
if I
paid.
want to be in a town right now, actually.
That's true, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys pull off somewhere and camp out.
Yeah.
I need one person to make a percentage check.
Not it.
I
I
vote
was
Davey.
gonna say.
Davey hasn't done one yet.
Davey,
I was gonna say. Dude.
Alright, Dean.
save us, Davey.
D100.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a low number.
Yep.
That's a number. It's a good number, right? That's the friend number.
Alright.
15.
How are you taking care of resting for the night? Do
I
you
think
judge
we should
us?
do watches.
Yeah, we should do watches.
Yeah.
Who wants
Okay.
first watch?
I'll go first.
Should we double up or?
We can. We could do like pairs. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think pairs is probably
Carney and
good.
Buck. Yeah. Who wants to be my buddy?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all do first watch, what's second watch then?
I guess it would be me and Carney if we're just trading out.
Technically, the only people who truly need to sleep right now are the drivers, since the others can sleep during car rides.
That's true. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys want us to just keep watch, we can. We
As long
sleep.
as we don't like need to do anything during the first 8 hours of the day.
Right.
I mean,
why
you
would
guys
we-
can have like
Yeah.
intermittent naps last
That's
night
true.
versus this night. It's like,
Intermittent napping.
yeah. But as long as the two drivers get 8 hours of sleep and the others might get some like 4 hours or something, you should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess first watch would be...
I had volunteered.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll
So-
take second watch.
Alright. Okay, 50-50. I need a 1d2 from Panda since your first watch.
Sure.
Two.
I know.
That
Ooh,
too.
two.
Yeah.
Nat 2, let's go.
Did it! Woo!
Alright.
Where did
Yvette, your watch... There's some nature stuff that happens from time to time, but otherwise nothing happens.
Perfect.
You hear
I'm
like
so
the sounds
good at
of
this.
birds calling and other stuff like that. But
Mm.
all right, Buck,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Oh, that's concerning.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
13.
All right,
It's because I rolled a nat 2. Critical success, you know.
Yeah.
all right. You're having your watch, and eventually you see a car pull up next to the RV.
God dang
Oh,
it.
okay. Hmm.
Maybe it's just toasting.
Are there any distinguishing markings on the car?
It's currently dark. Do you have a source of light that you want to use on that?
Not particularly. I don't want them knowing that we're awake.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh dear.
But I'll keep an eye out through the window and like strain to try and make out any movement.
All right. As the figure gets out, you see the clicking of a flashlight as they approach.
Oh,
Great.
But you see just a dark humanoid shape with a flashlight walking up towards the RV.
Perfect. How tall of a humanoid? I know I'm asleep.
yeah.
but-
Can I make out anything aside from just it's a humanoid? Do they seem to have like any weapons?
That's the reason why I asked for a perception check.
Oh, damn
Understandable.
it. They have a flashlight. They are.
Yep.
It's kind of
humanoid.
hard to see a dark figure when the flashlight is pointing in your general direction.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So what do you do?
There's a humanoid, but only
Yeah.
Buck is awake right now.
Once they get like 10 feet away, I will open the door and say, "Yeah."
All right, there's an approach, and you say yeah. As you
Mhm.
open the door and say yeah, you are close enough to see that it's a uniformed police officer.
Fucking
Oh.
course. We're probably not supposed to be camping on the side of the road.
And he kind of watches like, you camping out?
Yeah, we're on a bit of a road trip. Need to pull off for the night.
Right. And where are you from?
Are we still lying about things? We
I
should have
mean,
established cover stories.
hang on. Danger.
I know. Do your best. We believe in you.
But Buck's gonna say, well, originally I was from Madara, but came over here on a job and trying to find work at this point. Told there was work further up north.
No, that would explain the Walden steel plates.
Yeah, didn't have a chance to get those changed out yet.
No, so you need here? Can I see your
Yeah.
identification?
Did we get
We got.
like fake IDs from
I feel like they submitted stuff to the interviewers, but they didn't give us fake documentation. Am I wrong? Did they give us actually like?
Actually, you would have
IDs?
been given fake IDs
Green cards.
during the interview
Okay.
process.
Okay.
Okay, good. I will pull out my fake ID and hand it
Good.
over.
He takes a look at it. He's like, give me 1 second. And he walks to the car.
Oh no.
Sweating, panic.
Oh no. Were you supposed to slip a 50 with that?
I don't know what the tradition is here.
I don't know either.
Everyone is just asleep, completely oblivious to what's
I'm
going
so
on.
sorry.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Buck is like weighing in his mind if he should wake everyone up or not.
Well, if it goes
Completely
bad, we're going to be waking up
understandable.
anyway.
Yeah.
Completely understandable if you do. It's up to you.
I forgot. What was your fake name, Buck?
Donald Rossier?
Yeah.
Oh, Russ. Yeah, that's right. Because I remembered how close your name was to the Archduke. Yeah.
Yeah.
He eventually comes out and hands the ID back to you. He says, "Have a good night,"
Put it in my
and
pocket.
starts walking back to the vehicle.
Thank you, officer.
And he gets in and drives off.
I will. Yeah. Before I close the door, I'm gonna just do like a quick walk around the RV and over where the officer was parked, just to check and make sure there's nothing there. Make sure there's no like tracking things on us.
Right?
Make an investigation check?
I'm real good at these.
There's nothing.
Yeah. All right.
Wonderful.
Then I'm gonna go back inside and
Yeah.
continue my watch.
You know, the closest that he got to the RV up until he got to you was in the back where you see the Madarn plates, but
Well, you got a 0 on your investigation, which means that there's 0 things there to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a 0% chance of there being anything bad.
exactly.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's morning.
Yep.
Great.
Once everyone wakes up, I will let them know that we had an officer check in on us.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh.
As you
Do
go
we-
around waking people up, you're having a hard time getting Astray to wake up.
Oh no.
Shake, 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 shake.
And she's not waking up.
Is Estrella?
Does this seem to be like a
Divine.
like a Twilight Forest situation?
You do see that there is a bit of black crawling up her neck.
Damn it.
Okay,
That's not good.
that's definitely not good.
But she has a pulse.
That's a good
I-
thing.
Good.
what's going on?
Yeah, time to explain this to Davey.
Oh yeah, you're.
Don't
Oh,
breathe
Don't touch
the
the blood.
mist.
Don't touch the goop.
Yeah, so there's this like weird mist thing that gives us this thing called the Twilight Curse, and sometimes we pass out and end up in like Forever's realm, and there's some guy named Schaefer there, and this stag knight running around killing people, and it's really scary and really bad, but you know it happens infrequently.
Nailed it. He'll have no
Oh.
questions now.
Yeah. Any questions after that?
Hey.
Well.
Yeah, they weren't
long
hiding the
story
fact that
short-
all 4 of them were cursed or anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm not cursed. I survived.
Alright.
Oh wait, no.
Well, 4 or 5
Yeah.
of Team
Did you
Basic,
get
so you're the one that's
reinfected?
not.
No, I just got dragged in for some reason.
Right,
Like
okay.
last time.
Right, so yeah, I
Someone
know.
cursed you.
Yeah.
You remember the fellow who went and crumpled the oil rig? Yeah, it was his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. One of the ancients.
Actually,
Huh.
make a history check real quick, Davey.
Mhm.
You're starting to think back as they're saying this, and you remember about 10 years ago, there was a city in kind of the northeastern part of the Arden province called Marcaliso that had this terrible issue with this curse called the Twilight Curse. It's been somewhat contained, but you remember that it had something to do. But there was a lot of sparing details, but you know it was called the Twilight Curse, and they called this curse the Twilight Curse.
Right. So, how? Wait. What? What? How? Not again.
Wait, what do you wait. What do you mean again?
I had heard about this curse that you're all mentioning again, or like way back when, about 10 years ago.
Oh.
How were you all in Magalise?
Marcaliso.
No,
Marcaliso?
No,
not
we
quite.
No, I got grabbed off the street and someone put me in a cage and gave it to me.
right,
Is-
so that was Carney's experience.
Is Marcaliso
I circled it on
where
the map.
yeah. Is that where the like the wizard school is?
Yeah, the Gleaming Tower is in Marcaliso.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Buck will attempt to explain. So
I'll correct you if you say something incorrect that your character would know is incorrect.
Yeah. So that Mark Liso place is where the Gleeman Towers is.
Mhm.
There was a fella, one of them liches, like the captain.
Like Jolly
Who-
Roger, but bad.
Well, not
Okay.
necessarily bad. He was doing something, and one of the other liches who is bad, we don't like him.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I thought we were talking about when I said he was bad.
Yeah. Ended up creating this thing called the Twilight Curse. That
You're kind of saying things that your character knows wrong, so.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So you remember that there was a huge connection between the ancients and the liches after they sealed them with the end crystal. Like they're almost like an energy share system because of the fact that their phylacteries are creating them. And when Nafti destroyed Forever's end crystal, it killed him, and because of that, a lot of Forever's energy came out from Garo.
Right. Yes.
Wait, was it forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nafti destroyed the end crystal that
Forever's
was
bound too,
Garo's
and that's why he's
phylactery.
awakening.
That's right.
That was Garo's phylactery,
Right.
and it infected
What's her
her
name?
name?
Little Schaefer. Sibling,
Yeah.
Right.
Maria.
Maria.
Yeah.
The only good
And then-
Schaefer.
Yeah, and then Schaefer Senior like refined that into the Twilight Curse.
Yeah, and has been experimenting
Yeah.
with it.
Okay, so another science. You guys meet a lot of scientists.
You have no idea.
A lot of them aren't very nice.
You guys are acting like I have a thing for science.
Particularly evil
wouldn't.
scientists. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Kind of a theme.
It's
And one of them is
Very-
an evil scientist and a witch. I wonder if there's a connection.
very
What it is.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Mm,
Wizards don't do science. They do wizardry.
that's right.
And magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Someday Sarl's gonna come back in a lab coat.
I'd take it.
I'm sorry, who?
Don't worry about that.
You tell me not to worry, and yet it gets brought. Things that I get told not to worry about get brought up
Well,
later down the line.
She's
Yeah,
she's
she-
a friend. She's a very powerful elf wizard who is investigating something elsewhere right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
Not a
would've-
witch, right?
No, she's not yet.
Yeah.
She's super duper
David,
smart.
as
Unless
you're-
things have changed.
As I talk about
Sorry,
that, you
elves
realize
change your mind.
for a while that the S in basic was missing.
Oh yeah.
Mario. Yeah, it was
Just
really
basic.
Team Bake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just bait. Well, now you don't have
We're
an
running
A.
out of letters.
Bike.
We're running out of letters in the
Bike.
name, actually.
But yeah, Sorry was really smart. She taught me that elves can't read your mind by looking at your eyes.
I
Yeah.
don't know where she got that information because I can read your mind pretty easily.
Wait, what?
Oh no, 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 Davey, no.
Wait, wait. What am I thinking about right now?
How not to have your mind read?
Oh shit.
Get it? Okay.
If
Calm
Ed is
down.
just face palming in the background, just like not again. I thought we were past this.
Anyway.
Right.
Baby's just intently staring at Carney into Carney's eyes, just looking at him and just being like very silent,
Maybe it's like
not with a very serious look.
it is finally payback time for poor Davey after all the shenanigans. Right. So Twilight Curse.
Yeah.
Saria and Bad Times.
Mm-hmm.
And the boy is hyperventilating, I can tell.
So,
Kind of trying really hard not to make eye contact, like looking at everywhere that's not Davy's eyes.
Oh no.
So you know how when like you're trying to assert dominance over like a cat, and you're supposed to look them directly in the eyes until
Yeah.
they look away. That is exactly what Davey's
Oh
doing.
my
I
god.
see.
Good for you, man.
As long, no, as long as he can't see my eyes. As long as he, in fact, Cardi only puts his hands over his eyes.
Yeah, you know what? Buck is gonna like take off his sunglasses and hand them over to Carney.
Ah, thank you, Mr. Buck.
Yeah, just until you know, he's done looking at you.
Wait, is this what it's like to wear sunglasses all the time?
Yeah.
Does it not get a little? Oh no! Oh, that's weird. Huh?
You get used to it.
It's like being in cover, but for your mind waves.
Yeah.
I kind of fail to believe that someone who is from the desert has never worn sunglasses.
Okay, it's
They never
always
had-
hats. It's always farm hats. It's always farm hats. Is what Carney's used to. That's my explanation.
Shades are a big city item.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Little movers and shakers from the big cities.
Yeah,
Not for
it's all
farm folk.
it's all straw hats. That's what we're used to. None of those fancy glasses. Why
Straw
Why
hats
do that
all
with
the
you?
way down, man.
Yep.
Crazy.
I-
Oh,
Should I get a pair of sunglasses when we get to?
you can
I'd
make that
recommend it.
decision when we get there. Damn it, Davey.
Mm.
I'm gonna.
You don't know who
boy.
could be looking.
That's right.
Mr. Davey, can I ask that you not peek too much? It's kind of embarrassing to have all my thoughts, on
It's-
display.
It's fine. I don't really want to look that much, and he'll look away.
Well, that's reassuring. He takes off the glasses and hands his Buck. Thanks again, Mr. Buck.
Why
Yeah,
don't
no
you wear
problem.
those while we're driving? They're good for the glare. Or here, you can borrow mine.
Oh, wait, you haven't? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, remember when Buck had some, we all went and bought like a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, like at the very beginning of the game, like
back when
3
we
years
had
ago.
disposable income.
Mm-hmm. Disposable first level player, like
were
first
like,
level
wow.
character income.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember that. I just remember getting an MP3 player and a teddy bear from his Ultimate. Like,
yeah.
oh, do you think?
Maybe
do you
just
think
starts looking at his eyes again.
Cornelius is a little bit and remembers
And
the
he's just
situation
gonna
with
kind of
Ultimate
like shake his
and
head a
thinks-
little bit and then look away.
Oh my gosh.
and think, wait, do you think that should I get Miss Ultimate a get well card? Is she like?
Let's worry about
Let's figure that out later.
later.
It's gonna be a while before we can buy anything.
Yeah, we're in the middle of
Why are you guys broke?
danger. Yes.
Well, I mean, that and also we're heading to some place called the Blood Swamp. I don't exactly
I don't
think
think
they've got
they'll
like a
have
gift
a-
shop.
Yeah,
No, but an Ignacia does.
that's true. We are going to Ignacia.
You got a point there.
Yeah.
Now,
And
See if
he'll
we can
and
find some
are y'all
sunglasses.
having this conversation while driving,
Wonderful.
or?
I hope so.
I think we should. Otherwise, we're just
Well,
standing around and like the
except
sun's going back down
Carney-
again.
Except that Carney and Davey are having weird stare-offs. And they're
Oh, that
I
is
would say
very.
that those were like traffic lights, maybe.
That's not
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Traffic lights or stop signs, that would be fine. Oh my god.
Cornelius looks at the stops and thinks, "Oh wait, I don't have my weapon. Mr. Sindor's working on it."
Well, there was
Surely it's fine.
a
Do not get a spare from the side of the road.
You saw the wheels turning in Carney's head.
Yeah, like as we're at the stop sign and Carney's staring at it, Buck just like
Davey is
slowly
gonna
leans in.
basically be like, Carney, don't.
Yeah. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I would like to mention.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Everyone knows Madar, and it's fine. But then, by the time you went to sleep and after the police officer there, none of you except for Davey can speak Ardenian right now, unless you want to use the potion again.
Yeah.
Which I think you used 5 doses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. So you would have
So we
5
have 3
more
days left?
left.
Oh, 3
You
days.
had
Okay.
10 in total.
Right. Okay.
So let me know when you guys want to use that. So
Yeah, probably when we get into town.
When we get into
Yeah.
town, or if another cop pulls us over or similar.
Well, it's really good thing that the potion did not wear off in the middle of the night. And
Oh my
when the
could you
cop showed
imagine if
up.
you're like
Oh,
halfway to talking to the cop and then all of a sudden you're speaking in Mandarin?
jargon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep.
I mean, I
That
guess it
would've
would be
been
fine for
hilarious.
me because technically I can communicate with anything that
Oh,
has
right.
language through Tongue of the Sun and Moon.
Oh,
But-
right.
Right.
The problem
no,
is, I think they know that I'm not speaking their language.
Well, that's kind of, it's a little foggy. He's just, they can understand you. It's kind of up in the air
Yeah.
as to, it's like do they just see like bad lip flap subtitles? Like
Right.
if that's
Oh,
the question, you know?
They're talking to me in dub.
It would not
Yeah.
lend credence to the whole "I'm going to be employed in your country" thing.
Yeah.
But I will say,
Looking
you
at
guys
bad martial arts play.
eventually see buildings as you arrive to Ignacia.
Yippee, take a
It
sip.
is a decently sized town.
Mhm.
It's you can definitely tell it's like a major city as you approach it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a downtown area as well as like suburbs in the sides and all that.
Wow.
How does it compare to Walton Steel?
Walton Steel is much big. Walton Steel was a capital.
Yeah, I know. I just you know, like,
Yeah.
Farm Boy Carnelian, like you just thinking on
Not
from that
as
perspective,
big as
just like
Yeah,
Walton
it's
Steel,
it's not as
big.
Yeah.
nearly as big as that, but it's still a decent city.
okay, all right.
Smaller than Walton Steel, bigger than the oil rig.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, as you guys get into town, what is the first thing you seek out?
Weren't we going to visit a temple?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Sindor and Ultima. We were gonna
Yeah.
Yep.
touch bases with them
Mm-hmm.
and get the new equipment.
Yippee.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think I closed out the thing. It was a dagger. Wait, no, a rapier. Stop sign.
The dagger, the stop sign, and
Set up
I think
armor for
some-
Davy.
That was it.
Well, no, I was saying there was a rapier. There was a rapier for
Yeah, there was a rapier, a
for
stop
that.
sign, and something else. What was it?
The
it was-
armor
it was-
for Davy from the Boulette.
Oh yeah, the
Well,
armor.
No, it was 4 things. It was 4 things. It was the dagger too, and the blood plate and the dagger from the broken
Yeah.
broken teeth for Buck.
All right. Let me see if I can figure out what I put that. I realized that I was like, wait, did I close that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's been 2 weeks. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I still can't believe that the blood armor, the blood plate was finally seen.
That was
used.
hilarious. Oh my gosh.
It's just been
I have-
sitting in the back for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I have been meaning to put it to use the whole time, but just so much stuff kept happening over and over and over again.
And the rest of us forgot it. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. That was such a good payoff. That and the pixie.
the Pixie's last hurrah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was oh my gosh. What the hell? That was crazy.
All right. So what was the first location you're going to go to?
Temple
I-
of Sindor or
Or
Ultima.
Ultima.
I-
How desperate is Carney
Mm,
for some reassurance?
I think
I'm
that
pretty-
the idea was like go to Temple of Ultima in case they don't have if they don't have a Temple of Sindor, since Sindor can still show up there.
Right, that's true.
yeah, pretty much.
I think you're right. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so I guess let's
Yeah.
try and find the Sindor temple.
All right.
Yeah, let's go check. Let's go check out the door.
All right. So you guys eventually, Davey, you know this town pretty well. You can direct them.
Yeah, no. I'll,
Assuming you're not the one driving. I think at the time you're driving in, we can say you're the one driving, so you don't even have to give directions.
Yeah, that way I know my way around, and
Yeah.
so I'll drive directly over to the Temple of Sindor.
You can pull over and point out where the McDonald's used to be, but now it's a play park.
Mm-mm.
All the good stuff.
I can show you where I grew up. I can show
Yes.
you.
Yeah,
I
you.
can show you where I lost my wife. I can tell. I
That's
can
less
show.
Oh.
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 I can show you where I joined the military.
Show the like
Yeah.
recruiting
Just
building.
getting more and more depressing as we go along.
It is. It's just like, oh.
I mean, it's not a great living, but it's a living.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but eventually you do, as you like mention places around, you eventually then park at the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you.
Let's pile out then.
Yeah, you know that there's only 2 major temples in here. Ultima. Well, actually, no, there would be a Xanarus temple in here. There's a Xanarus temple, an Ultimate temple, and a Sindor temple.
I want
Alright.
to go to.
I guess.
Let's all go in.
Yeah, that's all
Yep.
going.
In we go.
You eventually get in there, and it is about what you would expect from a Sindor temple. It's not too much different than the one from Elioan.
Okay.
Matt, being in this, there's a lot less work being done. So there's like a lot less like craftsmen doing crafting things than there, but it's
That's
definitely
nice.
still a straightforward building. It has a sanctuary and an altar. And it has a giant majestic statue of Sindor.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Arnie, you're not gonna rearrange this temple too, right?
He only does that for Ultima.
The temple was. It wasn't in good repair. I just wanted to tidy up a little bit. I thought that she'd appreciate it.
As you guys approach the altar, because I assume you're going towards the front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's a bright light on the altar, and the weapons and armor up here,
Oh, sweet.
Thank you.
I'll give you,
you.
what they actually do later, but you have them.
A good little stop sign.
Nice armor.
Has the stop sign been like straightened out from being crumpled before?
Well, it was already that, but now I guess
That's
it's
true, yeah.
Yeah, it was already fixed from the time that Navti bent it, but
Mm-hmm.
The bastard.
All right. Well, we got our things.
wait, do you actually mention that?
Yeah.
No, I mean
yeah,
like
but
out loud.
About
Oh.
the. Oh yeah, that time Nofty bent the stop
Well,
sign. That
maybe
was
not
crazy.
Nofty, but like he will point out that like you can't even tell it was bent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Avoiding keywords.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to do. Do you think I could actually slug him with this? Like what the fuck?
I
You think
mean,
what?
I can actually slug him with this. Feels good.
I mean,
Hopefully.
I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Oh, Mr. Davey, how's the armor feel?
Really nice. Where'd you get this again?
Oh, a bullet.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it attacked us on the road and tried to eat us. I beat it up.
It was a few
okay.
months ago.
Okay.
Feels like years.
It does.
Yeah, it's
feels
almost
like
been-
ages.
You guys act like it's been nearly 3 years or something like that. This was like within the first 5 sessions of the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That was an exciting rest stop.
That was like
yeah.
my 4th session, I think. That was my
Mhm.
4th session there.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe it's been more than 5 sessions. You guys, I think, were like level 5-ish.
We were.
Yeah. We
yeah.
were too low for bullet.
No,
No, actually-
we were level 4.
You were level 4?
four?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
it
were-
was
we were not
before
in an
the
X
5
tier.
boost. Yep.
Yeah, we were not in the next tier.
All right.
That it came very close to killing a couple
It was
people
very
if it chose the
scary.
wrong target, a different target. Yeah, it was almost really bad.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, the armor's great. I very much appreciate it, Carney,
I'm happy to
and
hear
the rest
it.
of you.
Well,
Well,
Carney's the one.
I
That's
won't
been
enter your
holding
dreams
on to
tonight.
like the color fades a little bit from Crow's face before he like smiles and says, "Thank you very much. I appreciate that."
Isn't there like a Dreamwalker spell?
There's
There
gotta be
is.
something.
Davey doesn't know it, but
No, but I wonder if we could find a scroll.
Well, let's not put that evil on Carney.
I try to have good dreams. I promise.
Yeah. Anyway, moving away from that.
Right, right.
Shall we go check out Miss Ultima? I'm sure she'd appreciate the check-in.
Sure. Let's check in before we get hidden further inland.
Mm-hmm. Gonna make my way to the Temple of Ultima.
all right. Eventually,
for the record, DM, just real quickly,
Mm.
Davey would actually put an offering into a plate or whatever in the Sindor
Sindor
Temple
Okay.
as a thank you.
A little tip for the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And eventually, you guys have no issue getting down to the Ultima Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And you guys enter it. It is kind of like this Gothic cathedral kind of look.
I'm looking around like a cornered
it's-
mouse.
it's got, like-
Lunara's here.
Yeah, it's got the like
Maybe-
tall ceilings with like an organ in the back.
Nice.
Wow.
Davey's gonna take a nice big breath, sigh, and just be like, "Home."
Oh,
This is probably the most temple-ish temple of hers that we've been in.
I think it is.
Yep.
Don't rearrange things, Carney.
I wasn't going to. This place is nice and kept up, and people take
I'm
care of
not
it.
sure of that.
I just like to pick on the boy. I'm just mean. I'm sorry.
Who
And
doesn't like to pick on the boy?
Nobody apparently. Oh dear.
Should I wait? Should I not do it anymore? I thought it was being nice.
No,
I-
we should-
it depends on the circumstances. They
Yeah, it's
seem to be
okay.
pretty good care of things here.
It is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how nice it is. We don't need to mess with their flow.
All right. Well, either way, I should probably let her know. I'm gonna close my eyes and clearly think really hard and say and you know, give a little prayer, basically saying that hope you're okay. We arrived in let me check town. Sorry, just make sure.
And Ignacia.
In Ignacia, yeah, we arrived in Ignacia and hope everything's going okay. Just one, I did get the chance to see if everything went well after the oil rig, and just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
As you
Hope you're
start
doing better.
praying and you finish, you eventually hear a voice in your head.
Oh.
You have done well. If you are ready to completely devote yourself to me, come to the temple in Arden. Until then, I will give you a blessing. And you start to feel this lightness inside your body. You can go ahead and add your subclass abilities.
Well,
Let's go.
Nice. Good job, man.
Yippee.
Scrats, scrats, scrats.
Yep. Carnelian has a warm smile on his face.
Aw. Been a long
Davey
time
is
coming.
also going to pray and just thank Ultima for
Mm.
the path that she's put him on.
Alright.
Specifically for the path and not for the people that you're being put on with.
No, like the path includes the people
Okay.
I was just
and
thinking how-
everything.
Yeah, I was just thinking how nice that he's not pleased Ultima save me from these fools.
Mm-hmm.
Deliver me.
He's also
Dear
going
Ultima,
to say
really?
thank you for giving him the grace to find peace through his suffering.
Aw.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean,
His
that's what
wife
Mhm.
died, guys.
That's okay. That's suffering.
yes, yes,
That's
that's
true.
suffering.
This is not
Okay.
this was not a passive aggressive dig.
No,
at
it
Bart.
wasn't at
It
all.
was
Like,
about his wife.
and
Okay.
the opportunity basically of being able to dish out the misery that he's feeling inside by finding you guys and getting to fight.
Hell
Okay.
Yeah.
B.
Mm-mm.
I just need to make sure there's.
Alright. And as your prayers all
And
finish,
messing with Dave and messing with Carney.
Yeah, we all
Mhm.
thank Ultima for
She
that.
does.
opportunity.
He does actually thank Ultima for that.
Thank you for providing me with the fodder to mess with this child. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
but as you guys finish your prayers, what do?
I'm still just kind of looking around, worried that Lunara is going to pop out of the brickwork at me.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Would
okay.
you
I'll
believe
find
it
out
if I
later.
said it was a long story?
Yes, completely, absolutely.
Okay.
She's my patron. She wants
Oh,
to
okay.
eat my. She wants to eat my heart.
Oh, that's not good.
No, she's an angel of Ultima.
I mean,
Nope.
that's actually really good. What am I talking about?
She is not Angel of
Well-
Ultima.
Oh, not an angel. No, right, but she used to work for Eve.
She's neither an angel nor works for Ultima. that was the most
related-
wrong.
she is
That was the most
related.
wrong description you could
Yeah.
give to her.
Isn't she
Hey,
like?
happy for you then.
Yeah. Isn't she like a weird horse or something?
Yeah, she's like a weird unicorn lady. I try not to think about it too much.
Yeah, so she mentions a holy unicorn that wants to eat her heart as a patron.
Yeah.
I mean,
I still think that's really nice. That's very
it's
nice.
really
of her.
not on the like on the tiers of worst patrons. That sounds bad, but not really the worst.
It's a lot worse than you think.
It's
You,
No,
you
no,
haven't seen.
for the
You haven't seen what
record,
happens
Yeah.
when.
I'm going off of what Davey has heard,
Yeah.
Right.
not
Mhm.
what
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
actually true.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Actually, make a religion check with advantage because you worship Ultima.
Okay.
See how much you know about it, Lunar, if you do.
Absolute bupkiss. Oh no, 18. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
18. You've actually seen Lunar show up in some of the sacred texts of Ultima. You know that
Oh.
it was... She is what is considered an abomination of Eve. You know that Eve had this place that she liked that she called Eden. And there was a lot of animals there, and that she corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like...
Eve corrupted, not Ultima, right?
Yeah, Eve. Eve
yeah.
corrupted. And all of these creatures kind of came loose. Because it was the predecessor to Ultima, some of them may have served and some of them work with, but don't directly come from Ultima.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you know that it is said that Lunara will give divine blessings to people in order to empower their hearts with energy so that one day she may eat them. And once their heart is fully ripe and she eats the heart, the body is immortal and in an eternal coma of nightmares.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
Mhm.
so Davey, like thinking and using his grand intellect, you see him kind of looking over information, like his eyes are looking at something. You're not sure what, and he's gonna. I'm not sure that you were told the truth about what Lunara is.
I'm just very bad at recall.
Okay, so I apologize. We got to get you out of that.
No, I know.
Yeah, we've been trying. Believe us.
There was a turning point. There was a turning point at a prior visit to a temple where we got to see who was he? The guy screaming.
I forgot the
and
name, but
praying
you
forever.
saw the high priest of the
The high
temple in
priest.
Zoso was
Mhm.
someone who worshipped Ultima, but also accepted a patron deal from Lunara.
Yeah.
And because
Yeah.
there's a position that's passed down, like a permanent position that's only passed down after you die, a new high priest can't be in there. There's just an eternal person that they can't kill, no matter
we
what they
needed
do.
to see the high priest, and they were weird about it, and then they let us in to see him, and we finally figured out why they were weird about it. Because he was just a body.
Mhm.
Oh.
It wasn't
How
just
did
the
we-
body. He also screamed.
He was screaming in his head. I don't remember. Did we use Estrella's ability for that, or was?
Oh
it
no, he
the
verbally
night
screamed
before?
from time to time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But I think it was
we
that
did- we did
you made
reach
some kind
out
of like
to-
mental connection.
We made a mental
Yeah.
connection to try and reach him, and it was just like
Yeah.
worse
Uh,
screaming
horrifying.
inside. Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
was not good.
Yeah,
That was the
how
day.
long do you have to be in a coma that you're entirely awake for before you go absolutely insane?
don't-
depends
I don't
how
want
long
to
we stay in the
find out.
I would
coma.
think.
I don't want to find out how long it takes, so I would like to get out of this contract.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Can I think things for a sec? Wait, Lenara is like one of those funny things from Eve, right?
Yeah.
Isn't isn't Salathis also like that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a contract with Salathis, Carney.
Well, no. What I'm thinking is, well, I kind of have to beat up Salathis one of these days,
Mhm.
you know, to get him, make sure he, leaves the net alone.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And they both come from the same place. Do you think they might, have some similarities? Like, do you think if if we
Same
figure out how
weaknesses?
if we figure out how to beat Arsgotia, we could figure out how to beat Winara, maybe.
Maybe.
How bad? Just out of curiosity, how bad is your relationship with Dr. Gon?
That's a good question, and I wish we had an answer.
Yeah.
Frowns.
So like,
He's a
given
jerk.
what we heard in that briefing, it looks like they had somehow cloned Eve, and maybe if it was heading towards Dr. Gon could somehow get you out of the contract because Eve corrupted Lunara somehow.
Mm,
Maybe by corrupting her some other way, you could get out of it. Just a thought.
that I will take thoughts. Yeah, we could definitely consider. I do have a few years before I'm ripe.
Right.
But I would very much like to not ripen all the way.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is out of here. It's been a couple of weeks. So remind me. Don't we have people that we're supposed to contact here too? Or are they in Arden?
I know
it
we were
might have
supposed to
been in
contact
Arden.
people in Arden, but I think we're supposed to, like in my notes it says go to Ignicia, go to Blood Swamp, find Lacera Blight.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we had people we're supposed to talk before we go on this
Were we supposed to
this
find,
Blood Swamp expedition.
Were we supposed to find Sweet Tooth?
Yeah, Sweet Tooth said he was
Sweet
going to
Tooth-
meet you in Ignicia. He didn't specify.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I guess we have weapons, and Miss Ultimate told me that if I wanted to devote myself to her to go to Arden. So So those are on the table, but we should probably talk to Mr. Sweettooth first and see
Yeah.
about this whole blood
Sounds
swamp thing.
good. I
We're
like
kind of on a
Mr.
timer for the
Sweettooth.
blood swamp, right? We got Titan going there.
Yeah.
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 He might be faster than our little RV.
I don't know. I'm
Possibly.
pretty sure it's gotten up to some high speeds.
Well, let's see if we can't find Mr. Sweettooth.
Yep.
I mean, this place isn't bigger than Walton Steel. I'm sure we could find him and pretty easily.
Does he have? Where's?
Mr.
Is
Tate,
his factory here?
what's the? I was gonna ask what the fanciest restaurant was, but that's good too.
Or what are you asking?
I was asking.
Like I know what Carney was about to ask. What did you ask, Pandora?
I was gonna ask if there is a Sweet Tooth like factory or similar here where he would be located easily.
Is there DM?
Wait, repeat the question.
Is there a Sweet Tooth factory or something where we could find him in this city?
Yeah.
You do know that there is a chocolate shop. There's no factory. The factory is in Argenberg, and all of it is being made there. But there's a shop.
Okay. Yeah, there's a shop. We could go there.
Okay, that's a good
Okay.
starting point.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Alright. So eventually you guys get over there, and you walk into there, and you see what you would expect in a candy store. There's a probably underpaid teenager behind a counter, and rows of shelves. There's a few machines that are self-serve, and you can see a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of smell. You think that there might be something that are cooked in-house. Not like in terms of a factory, but you could tell that there might be a kitchen in the back to do prep work, and like you could see like there's taffy hooks on the wall and stuff like that.
Like it here. I wish I had money.
And as you guys walk in, eventually the door to the back room opens as you see Sweet Tooth walk out.
Oh, thank goodness this worked.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Sweettooth.
Good. I was wondering how long it would take you to reach down. I guess you made good time.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Come follow me.
Will do.
Okay.
Following. All right, following. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. As you guys walk back to the kitchen, you see that there's some people there that are preparing some candies. And as you go in there, one of the guys kind of walks out, and it looks like a few of the people that were cooking some candy and stuff immediately go to guard the door that you just exited. And then he goes to this machine in the back. It looks like a oven that's like almost 5 feet tall. It's like an industrial oven.
Wow. Yeah.
And he presses some buttons, and eventually the oven opens like a door, revealing a secret entrance behind the oven.
Whoa.
Going to the Bat Cave, man. I'm so here for this.
Yep.
Yep.
And he starts leading you down to a basement level.
Nice.
And the door closes behind as the light turns on as it's closing. And as you get down, you see that there is a decent amount of people here. And some of them are just like kind of like looking at you suspiciously. It's like this tavern underneath the chocolate store.
It's a speakeasy.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Sweet Tooth looks
Easy
back at you and
terrorists.
says, "Welcome to the Silverblade Hideout for Ignicia."
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And there's some people that just kind of mind their own. They look suspicious and like peek up as you enter, but they eventually go to minding their own business.
Well, it's good to see you.
It's good to
Safe
see
double
you.
carry.
Any news?
Yeah.
Well, I think things are still as they were before. There seems to be some Ebon Legionnaires that have moved into town recently. I can't guarantee it's related. But you know,
It's
we're
likely to be
always
related.
we're always keeping track of Ebon Legion activity regardless, so.
Hmm.
And he goes to a table and sits down.
I go ahead and take a seat with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
same.
join him
Yep.
at the table.
Well, first things first, he kind of whistles, and there's a guy that hands Sweet Tooth the briefcase, and he puts the briefcase on the table. He
What
slowly
could the suitcase be?
opens the briefcase, opens it up, and turns to you guys, and it's filled with money.
Oh, whoa!
Oh.
I've never seen this
He
before.
looks at you guys and says, "Your payment from Mr. Z."
Oh,
Oh. Well, many thanks for Mr. Z.
yeah, much appreciated.
Alright, so you guys can split 100,000 crowns,
Oh my
Oh.
god, that's many.
which is the
That is
equivalent
many
of 10k gold, so.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
So that means each of you can get 20k apiece. If you count to just. I guess it's 25k for now.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why am I dividing by 5? No!
Ooh.
Sad noises. Anyway.
20k. I can finally afford taffy. This is great.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend it all.
Yeah, time to spend it all
Going on a
again.
Free, baby. All right.
Well, you're free to sleep here.
That's
I will
appreciated.
absolutely take you up on that because I do not like being out and about places.
Hmm.
Oh, not sure if it's gonna be an issue, but on the way here when we were camping out, we had a cop come up on us. Seemed like he was just making sure that we weren't like causing any trouble, but I did have to give him one of my fake ID.
That's probably fine for now. The events were so recent that they probably wouldn't be able to put an APB on your fake identities.
Yeah, just a little concerned because he made note of the launch steel license plates. So once news gets out, then we might need new plates.
Yeah, one day he might think, "Oh shit, it was them."
Yeah.
The question is, does he tell anybody or does he carry it to his grave?
Eh. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure if he was a Legionnaire, things would be a little different.
Well, he didn't threaten to kill us, so that's something.
A lot of cops are more indifferent because they're part of the oppressed, unlike the Legionnaire who will actually do the hard stuff.
Concerning.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is concerning.
Mm. And he's like a beeping noise. He's like, oh, 1 second. He goes in the back. And you see him grab an apron as he does.
Oh.
And then when he comes back, he has a tray of brownies.
Oh, yes.
And he just puts it down and starts cutting. He's like, y'all want one?
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
please. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he'll just distribute brownies amongst y'all.
This is the best day
Appreciate it.
ever.
I mean, this is... And as y'all eat it, keep in mind that this person single-handedly caused the phrase Ardenian chocolates to be a worldwide phrase as
Yep.
gourmet
Yep.
chocolates. And he is a priest of baking goods, so...
Incredible.
So keep that in mind as it is some of the best
Fantastic.
baked goods you'll eat if you eat his stuff.
Wow.
I will never say no to a sweet tooth confection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still think that I was proud of myself to think, wait, I could just make a priest of chocolate.
Yeah.
I can, nay, I must.
Yeah, I must. But he sits
will.
down and thinks, alright, well, obviously our first concern is Lacera Blight.
Yeah.
Yep.
We may not know where Titan is, but we know his target.
What are the chances we get there before it does?
It would probably be a good thing if you did. Assuming you don't get there too soon.
Why?
What does
what
that
happens?
mean?
If you get there
Tuesday.
too soon, you're going to be waiting, and you don't want to spend too much time there.
Oh, right.
That's
Well-
true.
Have we managed to track his movements any? Like, do we have a recent...
Oh, trust me. They are not stealthy.
Great.
I'm not encouraged by that.
Wait, what does that mean?
The only
Yeah,
reason
like-
why this country
Yeah.
isn't in a panic right now is that the only thing in a direct line from the oil rig to the blood swamp is countryside and the blood swamp.
Well, I mean, that is a blessing that they're not going over a bunch of inhabited areas mostly.
Yeah, and
But
unless they decide to go somewhere else after this. But I guess
Right,
that's
well,
why we gotta go and
that's
stop
our
them.
job, right?
Trying to figure out what to do now and what they're going to do after is a bit of a concern.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we don't need to get to after if we can stop him at the swamp.
Yeah,
Well,
speaking of
Yeah.
that, last time we had to deal with Finality, it didn't go so well. So,
Yeah,
if you happen to know any weaknesses of his that we can exploit, that'd be great.
And also of Titan now.
that would
Yeah.
be good, but we're still trying to figure things out. As of right now, my biggest suggestion would be if Finality's around, do not engage.
Okay.
but won't he be with Titan? I thought we were assuming that they came as a pair.
At the moment, they are. We are still trying to figure things out in terms of that. But maybe there's some things we can do. Right now, your mission will be to investigate Lacera Blight and see if there's anything you can do, and maybe possibly sabotage his ability to get any of the samples or whatever it is he actually needs. I'm not very familiar with the science of all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, Jolly Roger seemed kind of upset about me, mucking up a dragon skeleton. So I thought that my first instinct would be to destroy it, but it seems like those things kind of have historical significance. I think so.
Assume it's also difficult to destroy them in any way that matters.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause they're very magical.
I mean, I took a crowbar to the dragon's teeth. I imagine that maybe with this it might be a little bit easier to destroy the bones, but it sounds like the Titan Titan doesn't need all that much to complete whatever it is you need to complete this whole rainbow dragon thing that
we
is
know?
going on.
Sorry. Do we know how intact the skeleton of this one is? Because it's in the blood swamp, but it's very acidic.
Yeah,
I have
How
not
does
had
that-
any visual confirmation of such.
How do we... Okay.
Well, okay. Actually, well, first, a really big question, because it's something I've been thinking about this whole way here. Can the RV handle the swamp, and can we do something to help it handle the swamp better?
I just...
The RV?
Well, we're gonna be Well, we're gonna have to get there somehow, and I assumed we were gonna put the pedal to the metal, like we're gonna floor it all like to the center of the swamp and try to beat him there.
Yeah, there's not exactly a road you can drive on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yep,
once we
it's a
run out of
swamp.
road, we're gonna have to put it in the garage.
I was gonna ask if there was a mechanic that had any off road or off road tires that we could off.
There's a difference between off-road and partially submerged in blood.
Well,
Yeah.
Carney's got a point though. If we can get there any faster than walking, then it'll get us there. Give us a little time to prepare.
True.
So
Any locals who could guide us or have tips on how to get in and get out?
do we need a boat to get there?
Baby.
Like, is boating there an option?
It's too shallow for that.
Too shallow for that. Too deep to drive in.
It can vary from just being up to your ankles to being up to your waist.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
Are there people that traverse the blood swamp? Like,
There's a
like,
reason why people just say don't.
Right.
Maybe we need to look into the possibility of flying. Or other alternative means of transportation.
I will warn you, people have tried and they still have been felled.
Great.
So
Even going
is there
over
something
the
gotta be
tree
first,
line.
then.
Wait, is there something up with the swamp, or is something shooting them down?
From the current theory is that something's shooting them down.
Oh, great.
Great. Does anything ever come out of the blood swamp, or is it just things go in and never come back?
In and never out.
Great.
And we've never tried sending like a drone with a camera glued to its underside.
Unfortunately.
Well, I guess we get to be the first then.
Oh boy.
Well, wait, hold on. This might be kind of good news. Does that mean that the dragon and Finality are going to have a hard time getting through it if there's something keeping them, if they have to fight something? Like, I know they're strong, but it sounds like something's gonna be they have roadblocks to deal with, or air flying blocks.
Sure. We just gotta make sure that it bothers them more than it bothers us.
He's not
Yeah,
being,
that's
he's not being
Oh,
stealthy,
like
so.
yeah, they're not being stealthy, so we just have to be stealthy.
Oh, we're not good at that.
Well,
I wasn't there for the time you guys set off all the sirens on the rig. I don't
That
know
was one
exactly
time.
what happened.
Or maybe that time that you set off all the alarms in the Advanced Alchemy building.
that was 2
Yeah.
I
times.
wasn't there.
Yeah. I just have some concerns about our ability to be sneakier. But we can try it if that's our best idea, we gotta do it. We gotta do it,
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
Well, magic that gives us like swimming abilities make us like help us get there. I mean, I know it's partially submerged, but being able to swim for the parts we can't walk for might be helpful.
It's also blood though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It
blood,
is.
not water.
It is, and it's gross. But I mean,
I don't know if it'll function the same way is the problem.
I mean, there is water in blood, but
Well, yeah, but it's not all. That's why it's
yeah.
blood and not water.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably also like mud mixed in.
Yeah.
Blood mud.
Blood mud,
Well-
yep.
Critter stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
things
like-
have died in it.
Blech. Yeah, gross. And we'll
It was
be
mentioned
next.
earlier. Are there no guys or experts on this? I know it's really dangerous, but someone has to have like tried to like studied and gotten some notes, right?
He did just say that stuff goes in and never comes back out.
Yeah, there's very little known about the area.
You learn by living here not to go in there. Period.
Mhm.
Concerning.
So
Very concerning.
so it's really sticky, dangerous, bloody, and you
Yeah.
know there may be hostile things. They shoot things out of the sky. So
And
it sounds
lots
like
of
you-
dead trees as that could hinder your paths.
So it sounds like we need to be ready to fight stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Am I making up that it's also highly acidic?
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, you can assume that the place near the resting point is.
Hmm. I feel like it's just gonna be a bad time no matter what.
Yeah, I think we're just screwed.
All right, so the way I'm thinking about it is we need to basically prepare for the worst camping trip of our lives.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and the
Aren't you-
and the RV is absolutely not an option in any capacity, or could we just like take it a few legs of the way and then hoof it a
think-
little
Well,
bit?
probably
and,
up until
you know,
it gets stuck.
Right, and then we'll have to store it.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, but in general, I'm not supposed to drive in liquid. Not a good time.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Was that the sound of a brainwave?
I had just a stupid
I
impulse
could
thought came to
tell.
mind.
I could
Oh, boy.
tell from your
Oh, no.
gas. I knew that was the Carney brilliant meter going off. Oh my goodness!
I was
What's
thinking
your
just like
idea?
I don't know. I was thinking, you know, maybe we could buy one of those, you know, sort of the water skis. I think they're called.
No.
We could buy some of those for parts that we can't walk through. I
Okay.
tried.
I'm not sure if I trust that.
We could get a blood kayak.
It does sound like given how not all together the swamp is, how some parts are deeper than others. It does sound like we're going to need a boat or water thing of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If we don't plan on taking stuff to help us swim.
yeah, you think a boat would definitely help you. Like, even though the elevation change, there's likely rivers just naturally forming, but
Mm-hmm. Maybe like a collapsible boat,
yeah,
pocket boat.
pocket boat.
Yeah, I gotta bring
I
our
mean,
pocket
you
boat.
can put the boat into the garage and use the garage during the swamp.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Unless the garage sinks into the swamp.
Then we build another one
Yeah.
till it sinks into the swamp.
What's the?
Then we build
What's
a third
the-
one. It falls
I guess
down
what was the most
and then
ed-
sinks into the swamp.
advanced or like bigwig thing that's been shot down or detoured by flying through the swamp? Like, what's the most notable thing that's been shot down or disappeared?
You don't know.
Does Mr. Sweet
Well,
Tooth or
I
possibly
was asking.
Maybe?
Oh,
Yeah, I was asking.
I'm sorry. I thought you were
I was
asking me the
Sweet Tooth,
GM, not okay.
You're like, you have no idea.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I
mean,
should have
like-
tried that. Yeah, Carney's going to ask Sweet Tooth what's the highest profile thing that's disappeared over the blood swamp.
Nothing too high profile has happened. It's mostly just been researchers and stuff.
Profile.
The thing is, like, most researchers that do it aren't associated with Marcaliso or the Gleaming Tower. So it's always been the weaker end of people.
So there's been no like effort from a town or a city or Ulster itself to actually like look through. Like no one's actually tried to explore the swamp. And
Not in
anything.
recent times. You have to keep in mind that this thing has been around for almost as long as the Hexaconic War happened.
Yeah.
Ignacia used to be twice as big and reach over the river, but after it was attacked by Lacera Blight, it fell into a swamp. So,
Mm.
And now for the other scary part that's not Finality and Titan. Dr. Gon and the King Eternal. What are the chances that we're going to have to deal with them, or that they're going to, or someone that works for them is going to be
Seems likely with Dr. Gone, doesn't it?
Well, I compared what you had given me from your report from the submarine, along with Serial and Darby's research on the hand of duality.
Wow. They
And
exist.
so far, the reigning theory is that the King Eternal was trying to rebuild the End Crystal.
Rebuild it?
What? Wait, what?
What do you mean rebuild the one that was destroyed?
Sparrows?
Correct.
Is such a thing possible?
Only if a Lich were to take over.
Like perhaps a
Like
certain
the King
vampiric
Eternal?
fella who was looking to live a little longer.
Wait,
Perhaps.
can he do that? Wait, can he do that?
It's a phylactery, so all he has to do is gather
He has to
enough
do the rest of
souls to create a new phylactery.
Oh.
Vampire. Wait, so I thought that once you were, I thought that once you became undead, that was a sort of you're stuck with the thing. I didn't know that vampires could become liches.
It's possible. It's not exactly common or easy. Which is probably why he had to hire someone like Dr. Alwyn Gon to help the research.
Is there any chance that he's doing this for good reasons or anything, or is this only bad news for everybody involved?
This sounds more of a he wants to rule forever type of deal.
Okay,
Right.
so it's selfish.
The vampire king who enslaves people and uses them as cattle is selfish?
But
So
Well, I figured, but this is kind of a big deal. Like that means that forever is not like theoretically not a problem anymore. No.
well,
trading
that's
one
the
evil for
question.
another.
Yeah. I'd be a little concerned about someone named the King Eternal actually being able to reign eternally.
Yeah.
Okay, but that also brings
Suddenly,
in... Wait,
the name makes sense.
wait. So if that's the case,
Hmm.
why is Gon helping him?
I mean, he doesn't really care about what happens here. His plan is to
Get the
get
hell
himself out
out.
of the orange.
Yeah, wouldn't rebuilding an End Crystal make that way harder?
Not necessarily. Like he's not
You-
trying to destroy the world. He just wants to leave.
Yeah,
Right.
Carney, you remember the Actually, no, it was Buck. Buck, you remember when he was showing you around the lab? He mentioned that Titan was his side project, and there was a main project he worked on. And then he mentioned, but I wouldn't be that upset if the main project failed.
Yeah.
Right.
I get
And
the
now you know
feeling that-
why.
Yeah. I think what he's aiming to do is more of keep the King Eternal busy while he gets Titan going.
Yeah. That could very well be.
Which, now I think about it, if Titan's trying to put itself back together from all the dragons, then maybe Gon's just gonna let it run wild until it's finished.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it sounds like all Gon has to do is sit back and watch the fireworks and then pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, best case scenario, we get there, we sabotage this, and you know, for even more bonus points, we beat the pinata that is Titan. What do we do there, or what do we do with him? Because Titan sounds like really really bad news, even like alive or dead.
Kind of vote we cross that bridge when we come to it. Because it feels very unlikely to me right now.
I mean, yes, but
I don't know. No, it is a good question. Yeah, it's like we got to do something with him, but
It gives us something to figure out on our way there.
yeah.
okay. But I guess that brings me back to the original point. And I guess before I talk about destroying the big weird like everything dragon. Talk about destroying the also big regular dragon. Wait, are we just gonna like smash the bones of the powder? Are we taking explosives? Are we going to submerge it deeper into the swamp if that's possible? I'm just like
But
trying to think
it seems
of
like
what's good
Titan can
sabotage.
just kind of pull stuff out, right? Like he crumpled
Well,
things.
no,
Well, no,
Finality did
Finality
that.
did.
Titan just kind of
Well,
went with
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is try to figure out a way to keep Finality from doing anything.
Yeah.
Or if we can take out Titan before they can get there.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's a big if, though,
I
isn't
mean
it?
that in a lot of ways that sounds like we need to find a way to keep Finality busy while Titan's dealt with. I mean, does Finality like anything that
The hand of duality.
And we haven't got that.
Well, you guys don't stare at us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's what he was after last time we saw him, right? Before the before the time on the oil rig, he was after
Yeah,
the
but he
hand of
wasn't able to
duality.
find it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Wonder why?
Because the person who
Or
had
not.
it ditched it
Yeah.
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, hold on to this.
Mm-hmm. Hold this. Bye.
It's like, where are you going? Oh no.
No, this would be a problem if I just checked Finality in the sea. Why didn't I do that?
You didn't know. You were trying to be nice.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting way to do
Mm-hmm.
If I
Into the
just
ocean
check-
with you.
If I
Yeah.
just check
So
his
wait,
pod
you're
in the
having
water-
consequences of your impulses?
Oh god, not
I just-
consequences.
Consequences?
Oh god, it's the consequences of all my horrible actions.
I hate knowing the consequences of
Thing
my
is,
actions.
that was
Right?
definitely a valid option at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy.
Because I wasn't planning on this arc even having Finality in it.
Oh, good.
Oh well, thank goodness we made it better for ourselves, eh?
Mm-hmm. Boy, we sure
Yeah.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Should have just chucked him in the water. I don't know why I didn't think to do that.
You were
but,
just
you know.
being the kind-hearted little sweetie that you always are.
You're like, oh man,
Yeah.
this is such an evil creature. Let me let him out.
Mm-hmm.
It was more
Be
like
free!
I don't want Gon to have him. I don't
Yeah.
want Gon to have him. I don't want him
That
to be
was-
recovered.
It was valid.
Mhm.
I
Now,
understand.
Back to topic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so a boat. We definitely need a boat. We
Uh-huh.
need potentially something to. We need something to help to destroy or sabotage or undermine the skeleton.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can we fit the skeleton into the garage?
We can try.
An entire ass dragon skeleton?
Maybe
Yeah.
we can sell it to win.
You also know
There we
that
go.
it wasn't the skeleton that they were harvesting at Savantis.
Oh
Right?
yeah, they
Like
want the
magic
goop.
goo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless you want to scoop up the blood swamp.
Well,
With a straw?
we need a big vacuum.
I just imagine that Titan's like low cruising and just you know has his mouth open. It's just just dragging along the swamp water. That's what I
So,
imagine.
yeah, I was imagining Titan like lands somewhere in the middle and then pulls a Kirby. Starts sucking up
Wait.
everything in.
Wait. So if it's the goo that they need, can we like
Yeah.
I guess poison the blood water? Like, is there a way to
Poison.
contaminate it?
Poison the
Can we
poison.
poison the poison swamp?
Yeah, can the blood? be
Maybe we can
contaminated in any
purify
way?
it. Is it possible we could purify it somehow?
I mean, I could purify small amounts of it.
Wait.
What would it take to like
Wait,
consecrate that area to Ultima?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I look at it.
Yeah.
Lenora said that your heart is like really special, right? That you're gonna have like super special holy powers that she's gonna, you know, eat and stuff.
Well, within the constraints of being a warlock.
But like there's something powerful with you is what I'm getting at. Do you think that maybe Yeah, like on that thought of a ritual. Do you think that between you and Davey and maybe some other stuff, we could get a ritual set up to,
I'd be willing to try setting up a ritual. Hold on.
to demagic the
need-
place, or
I
or
need-
consecrate, or make it like, or so
I need
that
to
the
look
Titan
at
has
my
a tummy ache?
armor ability. Hold on.
And-
I've got the silver leaf wedding dress. Ceremony at will, which is not quite consecrate.
Yeah.
I mean, another option is if we can somehow send Titan to the Twilight Forest, that takes care of the problem. Can we just flush him out of here?
That would be funny because then he's Schaefer's problem.
Can we get a
maybe
get a Titan versus Stag Knight SmackDown? Tonight at 11 pay-per-view. Can we do that?
Let them fight.
What's this? It's Scarlet with a metal chair. But yeah, actually, yeah. What if that's
What would it take to consecrate the dragon area to one of our allied deities?
A decent
Do any
amount,
of us know?
considering you don't even know what the circumstance is. You don't know how long you'll have to do so.
Yeah,
I think that's a 24-hour spell, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
I need to look at it.
And I think it's a pretty narrow area compared to the entire swamp.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even think it's enough radius to
Well-
be the dragon skeleton.
Maybe not
Yeah.
just the dragon. Okay.
Because the force dragon
Yeah.
took up like
Yeah.
a lot of space.
Yeah.
Well, okay. How about we look at this less from a magic angle and more from a sciencey angle? Is there a way to make the blood not blood, or not useful as blood?
Like pour in a bunch of chemical that will react with it and turn it into carbon dioxide or whatever.
Carnelian knots. Yeah, something like that. Something to like take away the potency that makes blood bloody and blood.
Sweet Tooth Speaker says, well, if you manage to get a sample to give us a lab, we can research it, but the problem is you have to
By the time we
actually get the sample.
Yeah.
And then however long
Yeah.
it takes to do that research.
Which,
Well, we're going into
Right.
the swamp anyway.
Right, but we're not researchers.
but you wanted that
But
you have to go into the swamp before we can get the research. So it can't be a prerequisite.
Right.
Unfortunately.
It's not a bad idea, it's just not doable.
Well, there is one more option.
Yeah.
We just go in there and beat the shit out of them.
that
It
was
does
what I
seem
thought
to
was going
be
to happen.
what
Yeah.
That does seem to be where we're headed towards.
Well,
I did like the idea of like sucking the potency of their ingredient out of their
I
clutches.
do-
though.
I do feel like
A nice
the
idea.
I do feel like at least consecrating the immediate area around the dragon skeleton might do something, or find a way to do that. Like maybe
It at least
What
gives
is
us an advantage.
Yeah.
What's the spell called? Like something to at least ward finality off. No, not finality. Yeah, finality off.
I mean, the big one is consecrate. I don't have very good. Let's see. I'm Googling things. Yeah, I don't know. We could think about it for sure as per driving.
Yeah.
That's the spell I was thinking of. That's the spell I was thinking of. Not a
Hallow,
character.
maybe.
I was thinking of Forbiddens.
Oh, Forbiddance. Yeah, that is a good one. Haven't thought of that one in a while. What about
This is pretty-
banishment?
That's
kinda
only
what
like a
I'm thinking.
minute.
Like, if we can separate Finality and Titan, we might have a chance to take on a weakened Titan. And then it doesn't really matter what Finality does at that point.
Oh no! Oh. Hold on a
What?
minute. Actually, Forbiddens might actually be. Oh, Forbiddens might actually be a pretty good choice if we can somehow get our grubby mitts on it.
It'll be expensive.
It's expensive.
have money.
but
We do have
If it-
money now.
if it keeps Finality away, that's worth it. I mean, it'll keep It'll buy a day at least. It gives if we. It's a pretty like it's 40,000 square feet.
Well, we could look into buying a scroll of it and casting. It's a 10-minute cast. It only lasts one day. So we'd need to have, like, enough forewarning that we could make it for that day.
Yeah.
If we went that route.
So I'm trying to think if we could. That gives us time to maybe prepare, or that buys us time, or makes them. That's a hurdle. Ooh! But we also.
What?
You see the big fly in the soup of planning here is Finality. Finality is a massive fucking
What if we just ask him to go away?
He just decides to punch his way out of anything that we do.
Right. Because we don't know.
Yeah, Finality's not a joke.
Best laid plans gone off to glay.
Hmm.
Yeah. That is the problem.
Can Finality be banished? Can that? What's the over under on that being possible?
Well, here's the question: banished where? Because the permanence of banishment requires you to be
not of this plane.
Yeah.
Not of the plane.
I guess it depends on what exactly is a son of an ancient.
Right.
Yeah, here's the question: what plane is Finality from?
Maybe you need to go meet with his dad.
So
the void is not where they're from.
Yeah.
That's where they're banished to.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, I wonder if we banished Finality, would it just send him outside of the orange?
That's the problem.
Make it
Is that
Bahamut's
even
problem.
possible?
Yeah,
Probably not.
That's true, because if nothing can get out, then he just hits the wall of whatever's out there.
And comes back angrier.
Mm-hmm. Angrier and on fire.
Yeah. Hashtag worth. Yeah, it's a conundrum.
Yeah. Also, looking at the map, there's a river. I mean, there's a river we could take to get at least a little bit into the swamp.
That would work with the boat.
Yeah, we could follow that route, and then.
Yeah.
And is the skeleton at the center of the swamp?
Presumably.
I don't know if we know that.
I mean, assume if the swamp is radiating out from the skeleton, then the skeleton should be in the center.
It should be in the center.
Like right around where the S and W are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't suppose there's like a giant like goop vacuum cleaner we could bring with us to
Oh, we should have brought the oil rig with us.
Thinking.
What were we thinking?
Yeah, imagine an oil rig floating down the blood swamp.
Just bring a giant tube.
If Finality felt like bringing a souvenir, that very well could be what's happening right now.
We maniacs. We blew it up. Darn us. Darn us all to heck.
Okay. I guess even though Finality is a do not engage, I'm gonna ask, do we know of anything that's a threat to Finality where he might not want to pick a fight with if that's a factor?
I mean, last time we got spared just because he was not in the mood to murder us at the moment. I don't think we have any sort of lead except for whatever Gon did to incapacitate him and stuff him into a tube.
There was some kind of weakness that was exploited. There was some kind of weakness that the Finality has.
But whatever he did, I would not count on working twice. If he knows to be on the lookout for the same whatever it was.
Well, he doesn't know that we know. Or we won't know that we know.
That's true. Was he meeting with Gon? Ultima was meeting with Gon.
Ultima was on meeting with Gon.
But Finality, what did Finality say? He said something about
Gon
I was doing something.
Gon said he's a dude Finality.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever heard Finality say anything about Gon.
No, he just
we don't know Finality's perspective, but I just know Gon. We just know that Gon subdued him.
Right. So reaching out to, really don't want to say reaching out to Gon might be an option. I
don't think Gon would tell us.
No.
I mean, if there's a way we could sweeten the pot, I mean, he seems to like you, Buck. Do you think maybe
we're not gonna sell Buck to Gon?
I'm not saying to sell Buck. I'm saying like maybe I don't know. Gon would want dinner with you, or want to
somehow doubt that.
I don't know.
I wouldn't eat anything at dinner with Gon. I think that's how he got Ultima.
Oh, wait.
Just go on a movie date with him, Buck.
Wait a minute.
See if he spills the beans.
What are you thinking?
What is it, Carney?
Okay, this is really out of the way. Like, this is really, really like out of the way and on. But like, are there any advanced alchemy facilities or a place where we, any places that might have notes that might have notes or documents or files that we could look at?
So I don't think Gon actually keeps notes at advanced alchemy. Like, he doesn't really have an allegiance to advanced alchemy. It's just
I mean,
that's
he is
the place that he
the
does.
head of R&D.
That's true.
I think he's using all of these connections just to bankroll his own thing, right? Like, that's why he's working with King Eternal. That's why he's working with Advanced Alchemy. They're sponsoring his research that is his own thing.
Well, I guess a part two to the question is, he was working with the King Eternal. Do you think there's any place where they might where there might have been notes or something like that being kept that we could?
Maybe on the oil rig.
Or in the keep.
Sorry. maybe in the keep. I really do not want to try and break into
that's not a good idea.
No.
No, Davey is just like hardline no.
Yeah, this is not.
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Not an option. Plus, I'm not even sure that they would have stuff there.
I know, but I'm just trying to think of other places. Like we have people that we know people that are into all this sneaky beaky stuff. It's just, maybe someone knows how to get a hold of something, like hack some kind of drive, or do some quick figure. So I don't know computers that well, so just if there's something, someone has some kind of file on.
I'm blanking on the name. What was the boy band orc from?
Oh,
Blackout Club.
Yeah, Blackout Club.
Blackout Club, thank you. I mean, they're the closest we've got to hackers.
I mean, have they turned? Did they actually give us anything useful from the advanced alchemy? Like when they, from the thumb drive. Like, do you think they have anything new that could be helpful?
I don't know.
I mean, but that sounds like you might have to get it with the Blackout Club, since last you heard was they were decrypting advanced alchemy files.
Yeah.
They have to have something by now. They've got to have something by now. And also, considering the Finality was subdued by head of R&D for fucking advanced alchemy, they were like poking needles at him on that rig. I'm sure there's got to be something. There's got to be some note that they have. Oh man!
Sounds like we need to get back into contact with Blackout Club.
I think we need to contact Derek.
We need to do that. We need to do that. Yeah.
It's been a while
We
since
didn't see
you've
that-
had any
like, this is-
contact with.
Yeah.
It has.
Yeah, they've had a lot of time. They've had a lot of time to sift through Advanced Alchemy's sketchy sketch bullshit.
I
so
think the last time
Yeah,
you
I-
talked to them was in Miera, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
yeah,
So.
Yeah.
Like that was before we met Finality. So
It's been a minute. I think we need to reach out to our buddy Derek.
And honestly, since we know Advanced Alchemy is has their fingers pretty deep in this pie, should we bridge contacts? Because I feel like the Silverblade might benefit from Blackout Club information, and so on, and vice versa. Because
I mean, we have
Gon and King Eternal are collaborating at this point, and we know that they're making an end crystal. That's kind of a big, huge deal.
world ending deal, yeah. I mean, we've got
I'm gonna ask
right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask
the
you two.
idea past
Like
him.
with this, do you want to get in contact with the Blackout Club? Since do we want to exchange notes, like the Blackout Club and the Silverblade? Uh oh, Bessie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Sweet Tooth if you want to touch bases with the Blackout Club.
It
and
kind of
get-
sounds
and
like
see if there's
I'll
anything else.
see what I can do. I don't usually work with the Blackout Club, so I don't have the connections to make that fast.
Right.
I
It's
mean-
just these are extenuating circumstances.
Right. I understand the extenuating circumstances. I'm just saying I don't have the channels.
Right.
Well-
Do we have Derek's phone number?
I thought we did.
I think we
Wait.
might have him in our Rolodex.
Yeah, and also we know that they
He's
have a
also in
TV
the
station.
Underfell.
Yeah, they have a TV station
He
in
is
the
also in
Underfell.
Underfell, that's true.
Might
Other-
be difficult to get a connection then.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to reach him because of the being underground.
You mentioned that, and eventually Sweet Tooth gets up, and there's like a TV that he starts flipping the channels, and eventually gets to the Underfell's television. He looks over, he's like, "Oh, it looks like the news isn't on," and you just see the TV on. It seems like some soap opera from the Underfell is airing. And
Is Raphael on?
I was about to say, it's probably a rerun because Raphael is in it.
Yeah, he kind of left, so.
So you see him as like, oh man,
Definitely
this is an
not.
old episode.
Oh man, what's
He was
Raphael doing?
blinded
That also
him.
just occurred.
I don't
Oh,
think we
good.
know. He kind of just off.
Yeah, he was just like, bye.
Yeah.
And he did not really give, like. I tried to ask for a phone number. He said he's not going to have a phone. He'll contact
Sweet
us.
Tooth looks at you and is like, wait, you know this guy? As he points at Raphael on the TV.
Well,
We met him.
yeah, we had to go down to Underdark and kind of ran into him. He's an interesting fellow.
How so?
This is your wheelhouse. This is your wheelhouse, Mr. Buck.
Yeah, this was all yours. I can't goober my way through this one. That's yours.
I don't remember how much Sweet Tooth knows about the whole like
Bomb
inside
situation?
outside the orange thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
You know what? Fine.
It's probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sweet Tooth pretty good at this point.
see, he's the reason that we found this like vault of Bahamut that was down in the Underdark, and turns out he's an angel from outside of this whole encompassing realm thing.
An angel, but not of this realm's gods?
Yeah, he said that he was an angel of Bahamut, and apparently he got locked here when everything went down.
I see. Is he the only angel of Bahamut here?
He's the only one I've met. He
Great.
said that he lost his memory, so who knows what happened.
Yeah, if there are others, they might.
So he's not
realize.
immune to Rayo's memory curse.
Seems like it.
Well. As far as I know, the only thing we have now is to settle preparations for your departure.
All right.
So far, the only thing I've heard that you need is a boat, which can be arranged.
Can you arrange some sort of like banishment thing that we can do?
That you're
forbidden-
probably going to have to handle yourself. I
Yeah.
can't exactly be there, so
Yeah, that's fair.
I have to be kind of on damage control. Political bureaucracy.
Right.
Right. Yeah, the sinking.
Right. Which is
How
why I
is-
probably should be heading off very soon.
I was going to
Sure.
ask, how has that been going? Like, I know that also was this like
Well-
not in a panic right now because of path, but still that's
Well, there is a lot of pushback from Senator Hart. I have to go to Arden because Senator Hart is going to be at the embassy building there, and I have to meet with that bastard.
Great. I'm sure that'll go well.
Mm. Well,
I can't think of anything else.
I'll have the boat ready, and it should be ready by the morning.
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Until then, whatever you do for the
Until
night
then.
is yours.
Thank you.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Probably.
fucking are.
We are so unready for this.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
s-
go home.
I want to see about getting some durable, some more
Shoes.
durable off-brand tires. Well, shoes and tires,
Oh, okay.
because like gotta see if gotta stretch out the RP's usefulness for this if we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
if it's a race to the center of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess that's what I'll do. I'll do my bit on that front.
Okay.
Would you say that landfill proficiency like also would also let me know how to change the tires and stuff like that without having to go to a mechanic or anything like that or
For basic things that aren't mechanic related, changing tires is fine.
all right, perfect. Also,
You know how to do the lift and lug wrench and all that. Yeah.
all right.
Anything that a normal person that knows how to drive a car. And I knew I have to specify what normal means because there's a lot of people who don't know how to change a tire, unfortunately. But
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't be me.
anyway.
Yep.
All right, then. Yeah, that's what I shall be looking towards or looking to do.
Davey is going to head home for a bit and make sure that the house is still in one shape and
Alright. So you go out, you drive over. When you get towards your house,
Uh-oh.
you notice that there are a few vehicles and there's some people in the area. What do you do?
like vehicles he doesn't recognize.
Correct. Like parked outside your house.
Yeah, no, he's not going to even stop then. He's
Yeah,
gonna
they're
drive on
like black unmarked SUVs.
Yeah, no, he's not even gonna bother them.
Make a perception check as you drive by.
Yep.
All right.
19.
Ooh.
So you drive by, you see that there's a few people that are in the area, and you see that there's a person on the side, and you recognize her. It was your commanding officer in the Legion,
Yeah.
Captain Saris.
Oh shit. Okay.
That doesn't seem nice.
Do you do anything as you're driving by? Because she's like near the sidewalk,
Um.
and she's not directly in front of your house. She's like in front of one of the neighbors' houses.
Mm.
hmm.
And you're driving
No,
past her.
he's just gonna look at her, notice her, and try and just act calm and not draw attention to himself if he can.
I guess stealth check for being inconspicuous, real quick.
Yep.
Just drive like
My
a normal car.
best skill. 10.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. You see her look directly at you as you drive past.
Oh.
What did she do?
She notices you, and then she walks away. That's it.
Hmm.
Okay. Shit. He is not gonna drive directly back.
Yeah.
He's gonna make sure he doesn't have any tails. He's gonna make sure he's just gonna do everything in his power to make sure that he's not being followed.
Alright, so you give a good loop. Make a stealth check on your return.
Yep.
This seems perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
Oh, block. Uh-huh.
It's okay.
Okay.
alright. So you're back at the sweet shop,
Yippee.
and eventually you meet back with everyone else.
Mm-hmm. We might have a little bit of a problem, y'all.
Oh, what's up?
What do you mean?
What happened?
I went to go check on a few things, and my place is getting swept.
Oh.
And I noticed one of my previous commanding officers there. I made sure I wasn't followed, but just in case, we probably shouldn't stick in town more than the night.
Okay.
And
This,
even then, probably not great.
This command officer of yours, were you like good
Not-
friends or
Not super close, but they know who I am.
I just wonder how likely it is that she's gonna mention she saw you.
Oh, she saw me. She did see me. I did notice that she saw me. I was just driving, so she wasn't. She did just walk off. I didn't see where she went or what she did, but chances are I, at the very least, might need to leave town sooner rather than later and just meet up with y'all.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, we'll need to head out as quickly as possible anyway, so
Yeah.
that works
Yeah.
out.
And we'll just try and be extra stealthy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing could go bad, right?
No.
Nothing has gone bad so far.
Yep.
Nope.
Things are going great
I
here.
can feel the mud.
Soon we'll be squishing it between our toes.
I hate
Or
that
in
actually. Run that one
in
back.
our heads.
Alright, does anyone want to do anything else for the night?
Now I'm just
Yeah, I can't
relishing
think of
being
anything.
alive,
Yes, that.
having a safe place to sleep, thanks to Mr. Sweet Tooth.
Oh yeah, I think I was.
There is
I was
one
listening,
thing,
Mike, but
if we are allowed to do like one silly thing, whenever Carney does get back or comes into the room for sleep, Davey is just going to be sitting up and just watching him.
Direct eye contact.
Direct eye contact.
Direct eye
love it.
contact.
I was gonna say, what do I mark off for tires?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
Carney
money.
was trying to find some swamp tires.
Good old swamp
Swamp
tires.
tires.
Swamp tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Extreme all terrain.
I say all that will probably be like $800.
That hurts.
Okay, so
That's actually kind of a low end considering RV tires. That's a
It
lot of.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah. So
Actually, there is one thing that I would like to do,
Uh-huh.
but it's basically just spending all of my money on potions. So we can do that in between sessions.
Yeah. We could do you could declare that you're shopping now, and we could do the actual shopping later.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
We take care
Yeah.
of any.
At any
But
point in
because-
time, you could just say in the chat if there's something you wanted to buy that's a very normal PHP type of situation.
we have
Yeah.
money that we can give to win now. I just realized that we can actually use the merchant in
no.
our garage.
You can.
Let's go gambling.
You're a pocket merchant.
I love my pocket merchant.
I love the pocket merchant.
He saved our ass so many times.
Did.
Yeah.
And has made a lot of money off of you guys.
Yeah. And he'll make more.
And he'll make more.
Yep.
Yep.
We are good customers.
Next he's gonna
because
ask-
We are
he's gonna-
consistent.
He's gonna ask us to
Yeah.
get samples of swamp goo next.
He is probably
Might.
going to ask us for samples of the swamp goo. Potent swamp goo.
I mean, you gave him
Delicious swamp goo.
aspect samples.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still regret that.
me too, homie.
Nothing has
I
come
wonder
of
if
it
they-
yet, but I'm scared.
I'm
wonder
sure
if
it
Davey'd be
will.
cool with that, actually. I'm gonna ask him about that next time if he did anything with that. I'm gonna ask him. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll actually come back and be helpful. Maybe
It'll
that
be
it
like,
will actually be the
oh.
key.
I've fixed everything in the universe because of
Yeah.
the goo you gave me from the aspect. We can always
I
see-
used the
I
I used
figured
the
out-
goo that you gave me to make a Pokeball that you can trap exactly 2 people in.
I mean, to be fair, the aspect goo is like magicized blood, so who knows? That might actually be an avenue there.
Magicized blood with traces of
And
end
crystal
crystal in it.
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe when this like came up with some, maybe he came up with the oxygen destroyer for aspects for blood or aspect stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
fucking know.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep. So I'm gonna do that and get deposit my tires in the RV first. Then I'm gonna retire and or get ready to, and then notice that Davey is
Staring.
kind of
Staring.
yeah. Is everything okay, Mr. Davey?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just making sure of something.
Is it something I can make sure of, or I can help with?
No, I don't think you can help me with this. Well, actually, there is one thing you can do. Don't have nightmares. And he's just going to lay down, turn over away from Barney, and then smile to himself as he falls asleep.
But you promised he would peek. Wait a minute.
He basically just told you to have a good night's sleep. That's all he said to you, just in the creepiest way possible.
He's just
Yeah, it
being
doesn't help.
nice.
We are never going to get Carney to, like...
Carney will never trust an elf again. This is-
Yeah.
yeah. this
He
is the
trusted
end of
them to
things.
begin with?
No.
You trusted Sariel.
But we had worked through it over the last 3 years,
Yeah.
sort of.
You trusted Sariel. When Sariel comes back, Carney's gonna have a
Sariel's gonna
whole
be
new set of
fucking
problems.
pissed. Sariel's gonna vortex warp you into
I
like
cannot
a
wait to meet Saria.
Alright.
She's
Well,
a good owl.
As the morning comes, there's a couple Silverblade agents that come to fetch you all. It's like,
Hello.
yeah, we got a boat waiting for you out west.
That's good.
Good.
Yep, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess so.
As
I
good as it's gonna
suppose.
be.
Alright, they'll give you directions on where to go. And they'll ride the RV with you as you go to the west side of town.
Yippee.
Are we being
Mhm.
followed?
Make a perception check.
I was gonna say, I'll actually, since David gave the warning, I want to keep my eye out for any.
Yeah,
for
I
anything
like to keep
weird
an
or
eye out for
funky.
like police officers and such.
You're not being followed.
Looking intently.
fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, this would be more of a group check.
Hold
Oh,
on, I'll
okay.
find my perceiving.
Okay, so we're not being followed. Cool.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
being
everything's
followed.
fine.
Okay, never mind.
Holy shit.
The only nat 20 I'm gonna roll this session. Or
That's
not.
the perfect time
It's an
for it,
important
though.
one.
that,
It's an
that
important
means
one.
you have 3 successes and 2 failures. So,
Yeah.
there is a vehicle that is. I mean, you're on a road, so obviously vehicles go in a direction. But as you turn off to go to where the boat is, it kind of slows down before continuing forward, as if it was like trying not to seem like it was following you. But obviously, it seemed interested in slowing down to watch your turn.
Oh, I don't like that.
Mhm.
I think we should let the drivers know.
Yeah, let's tell the drivers. Hey, drivers!
Yep.
Drivers, holy fuck.
There was a weird thing.
Yeah, there's a car that seems
A
real
weird-
interested in us making that turn.
Yeah. Real interested.
So maybe
Not saying
we lead them around a little bit.
Maybe that would be good, yeah.
Okay.
The
So-
Silverblade agent speaks to us like, you might want to do it pretty fast, because, we're kind of at the pier at the moment.
Well, maybe we'll start to. Nope, that'll probably won't work. Do we want to just lead them into the blood swamp because they're gonna have just as much fun as we are?
They might give up if they see us
Sounds like
going.
To be
Going-
fair, if
Problem
you left
solved.
now, I don't know how much following they'll do after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Are you
do
folks gonna
that.
be alright if we drop you off?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Alright.
Okay,
Good to hear.
All right.
thank you.
And eventually they get out, and they lead you to the boat. It's a pretty small boat. Barely enough to fit you guys. It's very cramped. But obviously it has to be small because of small passages.
Right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Nobody capsizes, please. Hold perfectly still.
Yep, there's a
We're gonna get sunk by a
motorized...
torpedo.
Yeah, there's an engine in the back for the motor.
Okay.
And then there's some oars strapped to the side.
That's good.
Whoever's in the back controls the engine for the direction.
Who knows how to drive a boat?
I do.
Thank
You're in the back.
goodness.
Yep.
Do you have proficiency with water vehicles?
I do, surprisingly, because of the find greater steed that we had talked about.
Wait, what?
What?
Am I just making that up and dreamed that?
I thought you mentioned that. I heard someone mention greater seed at some point,
Can
but
you DM to
Mhm.
remind me?
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember if it was if I was talking to someone else when that came up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We bandy a lot of terms,
Mm-hmm.
like forbidden, banishment.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Or banishment.
Mm,
Boy, I hope we can drive the boat without
Yeah.
tipping over and all dying in the blood swamp.
Just finding it. Just give me 1
Oh
second.
yeah. Take your time.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up, but I think we did it verbally, so I don't see any like message. I don't think.
Wasn't it something? I thought my brain just like turned on. Wasn't it something like having a motorcycle as a steed?
That's kind of what I thought I
Yeah.
remembered.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is then.
Yeah, I remember it being a motorcycle. Or it could
Yeah.
be land vehicle, not water vehicle. I thought that was the specific reason why you took land vehicle.
Hold on. Find vehicle at higher levels. You can conjure a non-military water vehicle large enough to carry 6 medium creatures.
Oh, so you
It's that
took it
find
because you have
vehicle
that.
you have.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Okay, so you tossed it to trade out one of your background proficiencies or something?
Yes.
Okay, that checks out. Okay. Then you
All right.
have proficiency. I guess you're on boat duty.
Yippee.
I'm on boat duty. Yay.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling for that?
Nothing now.
Okay.
As long as you have proficiency, unless you're like in a situation where you have to like really push yourself, you don't have to roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have no problem activating the boat. If you have to get into like a chase or do a special maneuver, then you have to
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, we would never get into a chase in this boat.
No.
No, never.
That'd
No.
be ridiculous.
What, conflict? Never.
Yeah.
Not in this game.
What?
Doesn't happen.
You successfully get into the river, and eventually, if you like see in the map, there's like a branch of the river that kind of
Yep.
forks off,
Mhm.
and you go down that
Yep.
way.
Yippee.
And eventually, that river kind of starts to get obscured a bit, and eventually, you're not exactly sure where the river ends and the swamp begins.
Oh, good.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. All right. Head us towards where the swamp looks worst.
Okay.
I'm just keeping my eye out for just looking around the area, stuff like that. Keeping an eye out for anything funky, making sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Just keeping an eye out, just making sure we're going in the correct direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Now does. 1 second.
I believe in you.
Someone redeemed head pat and the command didn't work, so I manually put it on, and then
I
the
see you're
headband
getting very
then eventually
head-patted.
actually turned on, so I have 2 head pads.
Oh,
What
that's-
the fuck?
Creepy, dude.
Two of them.
No, that's creepy. No.
Yeah, I need to fix this. Hold up.
This is
No.
bargain.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
I
I mean, it fits your aesthetic.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Biblically accurate head pats.
Mm-hmm.
don't want to say if I want to look. Okay, it is so weird about what. Okay, I'll just put another head pad. I don't know why it glitched out.
Now it's gonna be 3.
For some reason, I was like, why isn't it doing it? No, there was just a delay or some sort.
Wow.
Alright, we're good now.
Yippee.
Crisis averted.
Alright.
was
And
a lot of work.
eventually, you start to see the water get murkier and murkier.
Oh no.
And the trees that are surrounding the river start to be a little more grim and rotten.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Why can't we ever go anywhere nice?
And eventually
Well,
you
we
start to
went to
smell a combination of rot and iron.
Ugh,
Oh, my favorite.
no.
As you eventually get inside the blood swamp.
Yippee!
Mm-mm-mm.
I
Now we're
would like
here.
to leave the blood swamp now, please.
Yeah, can we just turn around?
Can we just
It's like, okay, we did it. We entered the blood swamp. Let's leave.
Yep.
poodle elsewhere in our little boat?
Oh
I do not
man.
like
Oh,
to
we
do.
couldn't make it. Sorry.
Sorry, it was too swampish and bloody.
I need a group
Yeah.
perception check.
Um.
Oh dear. I'm sure we're not being pursued.
We would never be.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder if this is actually enough.
Okay. You guys start floating there for quite a bit. You guys start to slowly wade a decent ways into the blood swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you start to see movement amongst the trees.
No, thank
Oh.
you. No,
Okay.
thank you. Does it look like Salathis?
It looks like smaller movements and
Okay.
Tiny
plentiful.
slap. Oh, it's Ringo.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And as you guys pass by, you see what looks like a red humanoid figure.
Oh.
Almost like a person that's entirely like blood in a humanoid shape almost.
Hey, I don't like
Great.
that.
It's animated itself into creepy
It's the
little
blood man?
demons.
If I had a nickel for every time we fought animated blood, I'd have 2 nickels.
There's a
I'd
lot
have
list
none,
of
and
drugs
I'd
that happen
like to
twice.
keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Davey, the boat
Uh-huh.
slowly starts sputtering and the engine starts slowing down.
We might be needing to use oars soon, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, you look
Okay.
over and you notice that there's something getting caught on the engine.
Is it a
the
hand made
fan
of blood?
thing. What was the
Is
fan?
it a hand made of
Yeah, what's the
the
fan on
The
a boat?
propeller.
Propeller.
The
The
propeller.
propeller.
I was like, there's a name for it. What the fuck? I was blanking. Yeah, there's something
Yeah, the
getting
spinny
caught on the
thing?
propeller.
Is it a hand made of blood?
A blood
Is
hand,
it-
perhaps?
Is it a blood hand? It's a blood hand. It's
It-
got to be a blood hand.
Am I that predictable?
No, I'm just
Mm.
scarred.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the trauma.
You look back and it looks like there's just human hands being caught in the propeller.
It's
No.
still bad. It's still bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to
No.
say it and you said that. I'm like, wait, am I that predictable?
No, I've just been traumatized.
Yeah. It's like, it's still bad. Still don't like it.
Nope.
In fact, hate it.
Very hate. Wow.
Yep.
Uh,
We
Yeah,
have
like,
hands. We
how
don't
many-
need any more.
I'm gonna grab you should get the stop sign and see if I can't swat him away.
Bat.
Isn't this entire thing made of blood? So I don't know how you're gonna swat them away.
You
Oh,
might
just hit the part that's on the propeller.
Do you have another idea? Because you know.
belabor the propeller. That will fix it. Yes. How many hands
I'm
are
looking.
gripping it?
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh boy, oh
I'm
boy.
gonna do something fun. Let's see if it
I listen.
works.
I like
Right.
it when you do fun things.
I am going to cast Aura of Life.
Ooh.
Can you post that?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay.
Resistance to necrotic damage. Max hit points can't be reduced. Oh.
And living creatures regain 1 hit point when it starts its turn within the aura.
I like that.
I like regaining life.
If it has 0 hit points.
Mhm.
If it has 0 hit points, yes.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'll get there.
Well, which is very
Yeah.
We all
useful.
will.
We
But-
have faith.
All right.
Mm. How many hands are there, and are they just hands, or is there like
There's
another
like
little
3
blood
caught in the
guy?
propeller.
Yuck! Are they attached to arms, or are they just like?
Nope.
I don't
Just
like
hands,
that.
I knew there was a different spell I meant to cast.
I don't like that at all.
I'll let you retcon to a
Frustrating.
different spell if you needed.
Yes, it is.
Mm.
It is 4th level still, but it's Aura of Purity.
All right,
I'm
post
posting that.
that.
Ooh.
Disease, poison, and a bunch of conditions. All right.
These are
Nice.
good. I like these.
Yes,
These are
this
good.
one is
Yeah, that,
the better one.
Yeah, even though paladins are half casters, they have decent spells that are only
They
available
have
to them.
they have a lot of
Hmm.
broken spells. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Would you
they,
like-
they
Especially at higher
compensate the
levels.
half caster by having spells
Yep.
that should be of a higher spell level than they should be.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
Would you guys like me to repelling these 3 with my
Yes.
divine
yeah.
smackdown?
Do a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast and target one hand with each.
All right, roll. Any misses might hit the propeller.
Oh no. You don't miss though, right?
I don't
That's
miss.
good. That's good.
I never
That's good.
miss.
All right, you easily
Okay.
just surgically knock them off, and the boat starts going at normal speed for a bit.
Yeah, for a bit.
A bit.
Yep.
Till they grab on again.
Uh-huh.
I don't like this. This is
Mm.
creepy.
hmm
Eventually, you notice that the water starts to ebb and flow a little more than you would think. Almost like, you know how
Oh,
like the
no.
water moves when you're at the shore, but you're not at a shore, you're on a river. It shouldn't move like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the water is like
Don't
kind
like
of
that.
moving side to side.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Why is
Me
there a
neither.
tide here?
Well, are there a bunch of?
Is it possible to see what is causing?
Yeah,
This
it's like
movement?
can we identify the source of this weird behavior of the water?
Make a survival check.
Oh.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Nope.
Yeah. Mm,
And since it would be a group check, someone has to roll
Yep.
that 20 at this point.
all right.
How about
there
that?
we go.
All right, then it's all
Wow.
down to Carney being the tiebreaker.
Come on, Carney, you can do this, buddy.
Because that's 2 success and 2. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's what he did.
I was not expecting the 3 successes
Holy
to counteract
shit.
the 2
Holy
fails.
shit.
All right.
Good
Not
Twice
a
job.
tie.
In a row. Holy
Good
shit.
job. Holy cow.
All right. So. Yeah, you guys are good at having 2 failures followed by 3 successes on these group checks.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Mhm.
Oh my
We're lucky
So-
tonight.
You start looking around and you realize that something is moving this. And
Mhm.
usually there has to be a big force. When you're at a beach, it's the entirety of the ocean making the push with currents and stuff. But for something this isolated, something big has to be moving.
Mm-mm.
Um,
I don't like that.
Don't like
What?
that at all.
can we go back to when we didn't know? Actually, can we unsucceed that?
Yeah, I don't want to know
Oh,
that.
no.
So is this gonna be like a blood anaconda?
Blood gator.
Blood gator.
Blood gator.
Blood
Oh, God.
croc. Oh no.
Killer croc.
Eventually,
Mm.
everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Great.
Dexterity.
All right, cool.
Me dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
fuck.
Wait, the
Oh,
monk fails
fuck.
with a +9.
Oh, if my danger sense is active, then
I think
You-
all
you-
of us
you
fail.
said
That's
that
the
and-
problem.
I like how Panda, you said that, and
I
you're the
was
only one that actually
lamenting.
passed.
I know. I was lamenting, and then things happened.
I think the horrible thing happens and we tip over.
I think maybe.
Yeah, so you watch as the water just or the water, quote unquote.
Mhm.
The blood.
Yeah.
No.
Eventually swishes a bit much, and the boat starts to tip. Everyone
No.
but Yvette falls into the river.
Oh,
Ah, fuck.
Guys, no.
And in
How
fact,
deep is the blood?
as the boat is starting to settle down, you eventually see this large swamp creature that's kind of humanoid shape, but you can tell by its features it's probably like a monstrous thing. You can't really tell much details under the blood that's still dripping from it. And you watch it reach its hand down, and it goes to make a claw attack against you, but stops the moment there's a whistling noise.
My God, thank
Oh?
goodness.
And the creature just starts walking backwards.
Where did the whistle come from? Who just called off the demon?
You don't see a source.
Is it possible for those of us who are tipped into the blood to resurface?
Can I help my friends out of the blood swamp?
Yeah, you guys can slowly get back into the boat, completely blood drenched.
I am using prestidigitation to clean them all off completely.
Thank you.
Just
you.
over and over and over.
Kari has a
All I
stop sign
taste
and
is
looking
the irony.
around.
Yeah,
He's looking around. Where is
you're
it?
clean, but the aftertaste is still there.
The outside is clean.
Where's the thing? The doctor's
horrible
over.
taste of the irony.
Something whistled and it left.
What whistled?
I don't know. I couldn't.
What did the whistle sound like?
It sounded like a humanoid
whistle?
whistle.
Okay. Yeah.
Like something you could do with your lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, you guys also see that from a similar direction, there seems to be like this movement in the water that's coming towards you.
Not again.
Not more.
The same kind of movement.
Carnelian
Hold on to the boat.
Yeah.
And you hear
I
a
don't like
voice speak out and says, "Not many people would traverse this area. That's quite interesting of you. Normally, I don't exactly give people the chance to even be at this point. You'd be dead if I hadn't called it off."
And I am grateful that you did.
Who are you? Could you go ahead and maybe show us who we're talking to? We really don't want to fight. We don't have any bad business here, if that's what you're worried about.
We're trying to prevent the ones who do.
And I'm very interested in what your potential business might be. And eventually you see a human-esque creature up here.
Not a fan of the esque.
She is, she's kind of fey-like. Wrapped in bandages.
I'm finding my notes.
And as she approaches, you immediately recognize her. Everyone but Davey does.
Oh.
Because you met her at the Court of Horizons in the Underfell.
Yeah, the swamp queen.
Ryfel, is it?
It is Ryfel.
Oh!
Thank goodness.
Oh.
Oh my God.
You just takes a breath.
Does anybody remember if she voted in our favor or not?
She was the deciding vote to spare you.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Up. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She approaches like, "It's not often I ever call that beast back."
Well, thank you very much for doing it, Miss Raphael. But yeah,
Your
if it helps,
Majesty,
we
the Archfey.
if it helps, we do mean no harm to your home here.
Can we fill you in on what's happening, because some big shit's about to go down, which is why we're intruding on your
domain
on here. Yeah.
And that shit would be?
Well, have you heard of Titan and Finality?
Titan, the beast that fell down on Dullet that carried the ancients?
Yeah.
Carnoia nods.
Yeah,
Ah, so you know all about that?
Yeah.
Carnoia nods.
turns
We're
out.
He's coming to the swamp to eat or absorb the dragon skeleton that's here.
He's what?
Yeah.
Finality and Titan are coming for the dragon skeleton. They want they want the goo. They want the dragon's DNA. Something about a rainbow dragon project. We're here to stop that.
I don't know anything about that, but
Well, they are making a beeline for where Lacera.
no, that's a
fallen.
problem
Yeah.
because that skeleton is where my throne is.
Right. Noticing a theme
Oh,
with the Fae thrones.
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Right. So, we don't have a lot of time, which is why we're poodling out here in a boat.
We're kind of hoping to get there and
Impede them
keep
somehow.
anything untoward from happening.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll make sure you meet me in the throne room safely. And she whistles again. And eventually that swamp creature slowly returns.
Mm.
And
Hiding my revulsion.
its hand goes into the water and under the boat and lifts you all up.
I don't like
Nice catch you got there.
I don't.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please don't hurt us.
Gripping both sides very hard and shutting my
Yep.
eyes.
And you see Rifle just submerge herself into the swamp.
Okay, bye.
Oh, great.
Oh, I was gonna ask how this. Oh, she's gone.
You know, we'll have
Ask you later,
a
Carney.
chance. Ask her after we filled her in on the important stuff first.
Yeah.
Right.
And the creature slowly starts swimming with one arm lifted. You guys kind of have to hold on a bit because he is swaying back and forth as he moves.
Yeah. I
Uh-huh.
feel like he
If
doesn't
anyone
have our
was
best
following
interest
us, they're
in
just
mind.
like, oh shit.
Now I understand why no one came back.
Yep, it suddenly makes perfect sense.
Yep.
And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
All right.
Yippee!
Go goody.
Welcome to the Blood Swamp.
Thank
Yay.
you. Went better than expected.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Good old friends from way back when coming in.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love it when the homies come in clutch for us. I
You
just
guys
wish
know
they
a
were
lot of
less
people.
terrifying about it.
Mm.
We do. We know
Yeah.
too many
Yeah.
people.
You're like, oh yeah,
Maybe she
you're
can-
the Archfey we know.
Right.
Mhm.
You're one of
Dave's
the
like, "You're the
Archfey
what?"
we know.
Yeah.
Right.
I just feel like I'm the basic man at this point. Like I'm just here.
No. Give it time. You'll
Yeah.
you'll get.
I
to
know.
meet
I
people,
definitely
yeah.
felt more at home this session. I'll say that
Oh,
much.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
I definitely
to
felt
be
like
fair,
I was more of the group.
There's a lot of things that you're just as lost as the party is. It's only because they knew Rifle that is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we
Yeah.
didn't really talk with her before. We were just being judged by her at a, you know.
Yeah, you
Trial.
just know
Terrifying.
y'all are kind of acquaintances mostly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But anyway, I'll see you all later.
Yeah. Thanks.
Great
Yippee.
time. We're gonna drop in
Yay.
on Star2D2.
All right.
Oh, that's a great name.
I'll see
That's a
you
good
later.
name.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye bye.
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 Bye bye.
They